Okay, so what's up guys? So this is a 2006 330i, and what happened was I had lost my sport mode. Anytime I went to sport mode, nothing would change on the dash and the light would not work. Like this one right here would not light up. I have watched a lot of reviews on YouTube, little videos showing how to fix it, and a lot of the people, or like a lot of the issues people have is some of the wires snapping inside of here, one of the harnesses. And so this is just gonna be, it's not gonna be an in-depth review. As you can see, I already have the top off, the trim, but I just want to show you guys if my issue is the same and if I can get it fixed. I'm not really familiar with working on anything like this, but I'll try to make it as simple as possible. Again, I won't go into super like a lot of details into getting like things like that off, but I'll just get into the basics. So now I'll just go ahead and remove a couple of, I think they're T10s, a couple of bolts right here. Try to loosen this up because the harness that snaps is in here. So I'll do that. Okay, so I went ahead and took out these two bolts. I think there's supposed to be 3. I only had 2. Probably less is true because I think I've taken this apart before, but excuse me. Anyway, this is a little plastic piece that's covering the wires. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, and there's a third one right here, third screw. I'm gonna go ahead and take these 3 off, take off this little plastic cover, and see show you guys the wire harness that's hiding behind this thing. Then we'll check it out, see if any of them are snapped. Alright, so I literally just finished unscrewing the last bolt. This came loose, and as soon as I lift up on it, I don't know if you guys can see, but right there we have the culprit. Let me focus on it. But there's our first wire that is ripped. So now we're gonna have to go ahead, and this is the harness that I'm talking about. We're gonna go ahead and pry this a little bit so I can get this whole harness out. I'm gonna take off all that tape, and then I'm going to see what's been causing the issue. Obviously it's one of these this wire in particular, but I bet a bunch of the other ones are about to snap too. So if there's any bad wires that look like they're about to snap, I will strip them and retape them. If this is the only one, then I'll fix this one, and I'm actually gonna reposition the wiring harness so it doesn't sit like this anymore, so this does not happen again. Okay, so be mindful, there are some wires down here, so you don't want to press on those and tear those, but you do have to pry on this part a little bit to get this piece out. There we go. A little bit of prying. There's the harness. As you can see, it's all tangled and twisted. This is really messy. The tape has like some glue around it. It's not really fun to mess with. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. But yeah. Let me go ahead and take off this tape, see where we are. I'll have to clean up these wires, take off all this nasty glue. Oh god, this is awful. And then once I fix the wire, I'll have to redo it, retape everything. But yeah, so I'll show you guys more up close. But it looks like it's literally just the white wire. So the rest of them don't even look like they're ripping at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the rest of these wires. And I'm gonna clean it up, degrease them with some alcohol. Here, let me show you guys. I'm gonna degrease them with some alcohol. And then I'll go ahead and get to stripping the white one. And then as you can see, most of them are, all of them are fine besides the white one. Here's where it ripped on this side, and here's the other side right here. So right there is where it broke and made me lose my sports mode, which is, without a manual car, the only fun way of driving an E90. I have noticed that these wires are ripping as well. I'm gonna try to keep it focused. As you can see, right there, the yellow, and then next to the yellow, right there, the purplish black one has a little cut in it. As you can see, the yellow is the worst, and then the orange right there. So I really would prefer not to have to redo them, but they don't look that bad, and it honestly was not that hard to get into here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fix this one up, see if that fixes things, try to position them in a good place so this doesn't happen again. If it does happen, again with any other wire, then I'll go ahead and just redo all of them, because even then, looking at the red one, I can see a little kind of cut in there too. So this is kind of a design flaw on BMW's part, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to clean it. It's kind of annoying, it's really sticky, but I'll get to you guys in a second. I kind of missed a few steps showing you guys, but basically from where I left off was I was cleaning the wires. Basically what I did was, I finished cleaning them up, and I went ahead and stripped them. I didn't have any wire strippers, so I used the blade, cut around it, and pulled it, and there's little plastic pieces. Once I did that, I tied the two cables together, and then I put heat shrink on them. There you go. I literally didn't have any, so I had to go pick it up at a parts store near me. But I used, let me open it up. I used the smallest one, which is, it kind of got mixed up. But they're in here. I literally used like one this big. Put it on. Used a lighter, heated it up, shrunk it, and then I put electrical tape all around it. I also put electrical tape individually on all the ones that had like the cracked wires, the cracked actual like outside part, the plastic piece, not the wire itself. If it happens again, like I said, I will like just take all this apart and redo every single wire, just hoping this will be enough. I went ahead and put this plastic piece back on. Normally this is where the wiring harness would have sat in there, but we don't want the same issue to happen again. We don't want it to sit in there all under like stress. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to see where I can leave it. If I could just leave it out like this, that would be great. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this back up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and push this whole thing back in, put in the screws, connect the wires, and see where this sits, how it sits, and if it's in the way of anything. If it's not, I'll just try to like, I don't know, leave it in here. Has to connect to this. We'll see. All right, be with you guys in a sec. Alright, so everything's back together. Let's see what we got. Okay. Reverse. Neutral. Drive. And go, ladies and gentlemen. Sport mode is back. Success. All right, guys. It works. I finished right on time because now there's a helicopter hovering around my house. I think I'm under arrest. No, I'm just kidding. There's an intersection next to me and people always get in accidents on it, but yeah, that's how it's done, guys. I know this wasn't a detailed tutorial. This was just me making a video to see if that was my issue, because a lot of people have had this issue. I've read that some people had to replace their whole shifter assembly. I thought that would be me too, but I guess I got lucky. If you guys want a really detailed review, let me know, comment, and I'll give you guys a link to the video that I watched. This guy has like only like 2,000 subscribers, but he did a really detailed review, and I followed it for some of the steps when I got to the solder, like heat shrink and stuff. So let me know, and thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later.